Hello, my name is Sophie Summers and welcome to the Crossdressing Lifestyle channel. Now, if you've been following our channel, you've known that we've done quite a few reviews on silicone breast forms of different shapes and sizes, and also silicone breastplates. Now, if you have missed any of those particular videos, don't panic, because there's a little link coming up in the corner here where you can follow them after you've hopefully watched this video. But what we wanted to do was to, as I would say, complete the circle by having a look at something that's slightly cheaper, and that is a range of foam filled breast forms. So let's get into a little bit more detail right after the intro. So welcome back. Now what I want to do is to dive into the cheaper possibilities or alternatives to our silicone breast forms, and they are in the format of these pre-molded medium density foam breast forms. Now in here I have the TF802, which is the oval option of breast form here, and this is the TF801 triangular breast form. Now, as with all of the reviews we do, there is more detail down below as to the cost of them and where you can secure them from should you wish to purchase any of them. But I want to do a very brief overview of these particular shapes really. The oval one I've always found probably to be the most versatile and user-friendly shape, because it can be worn vertically and horizontally. The benefit of wearing it horizontally is that the tail section here goes around your chest wall, so that when you view it from the side, it looks as though the breast form is actually better blended into your chest itself. Now, I've worn these both of them actually, foam breast forms when I'm looking for something that's very, very lightweight, in particular when I'm wearing a very pretty revealing dress. And if I want to go quite buxom, I find that size for size, the silicone breast forms probably weigh 2 or 3 times as much as the foam forms. So one of the principal benefits of actually wearing the foam forms obviously they are cheaper, but they are much, much lighter in weight, so there's less tendency for them to fall off of you. As I said previously, you can put sticky double-sided tape on these, or the silicone security strips that we've reviewed earlier, and if you've missed that review, there is a link shooting in somewhere up on the top of my head here, so you can have a look at those as well. So I find these a very affordable and very usable option to silicone breast forms. They are quite cheap to purchase, are readily available, and I think a very, very good option. Now, I know that's a fairly quick introduction and review of these, but there's not a lot more to be said about them. They are available in all sorts of sizes. So these TF802 ovals, I think, are available up to about size 10 or 12, which would be from about a 2 or 3 would be an A cup, all the way up to maybe even a G cup. And the same can be said for the triangular breast forms. They've got a nice density and feel about them, and I think these are very, very good and affordable alternatives. So I hope you found that to be of use and interest. I know it's been a fairly quick review, but there's been a lot of people on our channel asking for cheaper alternatives to silicone breast forms, and as I say, I find these very, very useful. They're very lightweight, they fill out your bras and give you that shape perfectly, and at a fraction of the cost. So if you want to find out a little bit more, please have a little look down to the description below. And so that really concludes this very rapid fire sort of today's review. I hope you found it useful, and as always, please consider subscribing to our channel, and please stay gorgeous.